Hey everybody, Blind Way Back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Eric.
And we are finally getting our episodes out for Jessica Jones.
Oh, finally. People are asking for it.
People asked about it forever.
Yeah.
We were still working on Daredevil when Jessica Jones first came out, so...
Yeah.
I haven't seen the comments. So.
Yeah. We keep you away from all that stuff. I don't know a lot about Jessica Jones. I don't know exactly what powers she has, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to kind of see what all this comes from. I don't know how much Calvin knows either.
I probably know about as much as you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say of the 4 Defenders, I know about her least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably true. Daredevil, I probably know most. Luke Cage and Iron Fist probably tied for me.
Yeah. I know Luke Cage and Iron Fist not super well, but well enough to recognize a lot of things. And
yeah.
Jessica Jones, Alias a little bit. Yeah.
I don't even know if she has a costume, so I won't get excited this season. I haven't seen any trailers really for it. Have you seen any trailers for it?
Yeah, we watched one and put a reaction to it.
That's right. We did watch
There's
one.
little evidence that you have seen it.
Okay, I saw one. Yeah, I kind of remember that now.
Yeah, it was a good trailer.
It's been a while. My point before, though, was that Daredevil, I was excited to get his costume, to see a costume.
Yeah.
That was my point. I'm not going to be excited about a costume because I don't know what costume she has.
That's
Iron Fist, I know, has a costume. I'll be excited to see him get his costume.
Oh, well,
you know?
I'll be excited to see him get his casting. He doesn't make casting.
True.
And
then Luke Cage just wears a yellow shirt, right? And black pants?
Well, yeah, but the costume...
Like
costume isn't a goal for me. I mean, I liked when Daredevil got his costume.
Yeah.
But I still felt like he was Daredevil before he got it already.
He was the man in the mask. He was the devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. Now he's the Daredevil.
And there's
horns.
And that's it. That's the only difference.
It'd be like Batman. Batman can't just go out there and be Batman without a Batman costume. He wouldn't be striking fear with crazy bat things.
Okay.
Alright, let's get into some Jessica Jones and see what all happens in this episode. This will be Season 1, Episode 1.
I'm excited.
I'm already getting like a 1940s
noir
feel.
Yeah.
Detective?
Well, I know that she is a private eye, isn't she?
Yeah.
Written, directed, and created by a woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
It stars a woman.
Yeah.
It's right down the street. I mean, hotels are expensive, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to your car.
I mean, it's under a subway tram.
Yeah, that's safe.
Clients hire me, which
that's better.
Oh, they made their way
them, but it does.
Let the dome lights on.
Leave the boots on. Alias.
Alias
Tell me I'm
investigation.
getting off on ruining their already shitty lives. Option 2 rarely pans out.
Oh! Was she the one that hired?
She's the...
Did he hire her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the private eye.
Why was he giving her a hard time?
Because he was mad that his wife was cheating on him.
Well, then go beat your wife.
People do bad shit.
Not the investigator.
Did you just say that?
I mean, not the investigator.
That's Trinity.
Well, we just hired a full-time investigator.
Yeah, it is.
You're right.
Whoever he is, he's not as good as me.
Did you know Trinity was in
Offered
this?
you the job, which you rejected.
I thought she died.
It wasn't personal. I just
No.
prefer
Spoilers.
freelance, no ties.
No, I meant
In the show.
Trinity died.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
I was like,
Fucker.
no, she's alive.
She's curvier now.
You are erratic and you were volatile.
Effective.
Yeah.
You brought me
Nicer
8 jobs.
now.
No one could
She was
deliver
like curvy
on.
back
I
then.
did.
She really wasn't.
I have
She was
overlooked several complaints.
like bookends.
And have kept your methods
Straight up and down.
Thank you so much. I'll call you back.
I was like, no, she's not.
Yep,
I mean, she was in the bathroom.
she's shitting. You don't see that in the Avengers. I think she might have a drinking problem.
She's had a cardboard taped on her.
Top hinge pin is out. I guess we know
That's a
what
good
her
jump.
power is.
She's a frog.
She just jumps. She's like Toad without the tongue.
Like, chick gave up after 3 seconds.
2 minutes and
I want her to get back on it right now.
Yeah! Yes.
Oh, he's a shoe sniffer.
That doesn't make sense.
Don't do it in front of a window. Jeez.
Right? Why
Learn
would
the
you do stuff in
rules-
front of-
learn the rules, buddy.
Just who's she there after?
She's following somebody.
Yeah, which one? She's looked at 3 different people now. This guy?
Well, she's taking pictures of him. She wasn't taking pictures of the other people.
Oh.
What color shirt is he wearing, Aaron?
Orange?
Yellow? Oh! Things aren't
Why is
purple.
it's all purple.
You want to do it. You know you do.
Oh.
Isn't her villain called the Purple Man?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of yellowy now.
Ooh. What shirt?
There's drinks everywhere.
Well, I think she has some strength.
Yeah.
She already made a mess.
Oh, it wasn't plugged in.
Oh,
I
that's the
hate that.
worst! Ah, first world problems.
That's the real villain. It's definitely different than Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
I like it though, so far. I like this. It's kind of like Law and Order, superhero.
Do, 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 do. Boom, boom. It's a nice car.
Aston Martin. Vanquish. Oh, yes. I like cars. She's got super strength.
How are you doing that?
I'd rather call you crazy than admit that I can lift this car, or that I can melt your insides with my laser eyes. Which won't leave a trace.
Does she have laser eyes?
No.
Laser eyes, moron.
I like her. That'll be a fun job serving people.
Serving.
I feel like Catwoman
If you had
is especially good.
superpowers.
Well, I think you'd be especially good at it.
Yeah.
I think that she's had some past trauma.
Well, people believe some pretty strange things these days.
Yes.
Volatile or whatever else. I'm really not in the
Yes. Yes.
I'm surprised you had to do that with your hands.
Lots of sex in this show already, and they're in front of a window.
Everyone just does stuff in front of windows, don't they?
New York has a lot of windows. It would be hard to do anything without it being in front of a window.
Also has a lot of walls. No windows in the wall. Internal-
That's the
internal
only
wall.
place that
Internal-
windows can be!
Internal walls. There's a window here. Is Purple Guy just following her everywhere, or what?
No, it's
It's psychological.
Where is he?
In her mind.
So he doesn't exist.
Just watch and find out.
Oh yeah, one more way down. That's good to me. Ooh yeah.
So why does she keep going there?
I think she knows something about him. Because I think I know something about him too, Aaron.
Damn it, Eric!
Yellow shirt.
Spoilers!
I can tell by the residue on this bar that 4 years ago, a man named Horace had buffalo wings.
His name was Melvin.
Potter?
I stand in dark alleys and wait to take pictures of people boning.
See, now that sounded like flirting to me.
Again, I don't flirt. I just say what I want.
And what do you want?
That's the first time you've done that. It's happened. It's like
Yeah, I
a
know.
magic genie.
Is it the woman that he was with earlier?
I don't know.
Does she recognize that woman?
She's very socially awkward.
I think that she's broken. She feels broken to me. Like every time she gets like pushed too far, she just runs away from it, right?
Why's she throwing up? Too much
I
alcohol?
think she recognized that woman.
Why are they so noisy up there?
It's New York.
It'd be funny if it was Matt fighting stick or something. Madame Gao? Is that? Am I being racist by
A little
assuming
bit.
that it's an Asian?
A little bit.
It's the only other Asian I know. Who was the date?
The Purple Man. Yeah.
It's purple.
It's purple.
Purple where he is.
Where's she going?
Back in the back room where he
No,
wanted the
but-
table.
Where's
She
purple?
can just see the past.
She has some kind of connection with him.
To our anniversary.
It's clearly him.
That's her.
Oh.
I will love it.
He's done this before. I don't think the police recommended her. I think someone else recommended her.
Yeah. Maybe the like Birch Street and Higgins Drive and everything. Maybe that's like a mantra to keep him out of her mind.
Yeah. Oh, she's running. A cheating lesbian. Wow. Yes.
She's going to the hotel.
What? She said a hotel before. What she say a hotel about before?
Well, the hotel is the next thing in the pattern.
Yeah.
He was controlling her at one point. A year ago?
Yeah.
Same restaurant, same hotel.
Pull the fire alarm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do it. Felony. Yes.
This is why you were homeschooled. Ooh, I like that shot. It looks cool.
Oh!
Oh, this is so well done.
That's creepy.
It is creepy.
I can't tell what's real and what's the PTSD.
Everything has to have been fake so far, right?
Not
I
necessarily.
mean, he's never really been there. Can he disappear?
Maybe.
I think it's a mind.
Can he teleport?
It's a trick. No, it's a trick of the mind.
5 hours and 21 minutes.
Oh.
I went to bed.
How long was she there?
5 hours and 21 minutes. Some minutes.
You saved my life. Knowing it's real means you gotta make a decision. 1, keep denying it. Or 2, do something about it.
Oh. I just got chills. Oh. What a sobering ending.
Yeah.
We haven't even... What's his name? Kilgrave?
Yeah.
Apparently
We
it's
haven't
Kilgrave.
even met him, and he's already the most terrifying villain in Marvel.
Yeah.
What he
Definitely.
did, I mean, I have to assume that you have to do what he says, so don't move out of this bed, is what he told her.
Yeah, but did he tell her to
He
act
must have-
like you can't move, but then follow her?
What
then-
he probably did was, like, if you're forced to, and you see your parents again, and they try to take you away from me, you're going to kill them with this, and he puts it in the bag, you know? That's got to be what he did. He's programming people.
Yeah. You can't leave this bed. If you see your parents, shoot them with this gun.
Now, it seems like he did this to attract Jessica's attention,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, I think he's trying to get her back, right? But she said that he should be dead, right? That she killed him?
Not that she killed him, but that he was dead. And
He's dead, and you saw
Yeah.
the birth certificate, but he could easily
The death
go up to,
certificate.
well, yeah, but he could easily go up to and say, "Hey, write me a death certificate."
Yeah.
What's that prove? Small moments that we did get a glimpse of him. Is that actually him physically present and just using his power to like infect minds, or is that part of her PTSD?
I mean,
It must be a mixture.
I mean, he
when
can't
she
be-
first went in the hotel room, it easily could have been him,
Yeah.
you know, stepping behind her and then leaving.
I mean, he could tell you, "You don't see me."
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. I guess if you're looking at it that way, okay.
I don't
he
think
just disappears, though. So.
he's not. He doesn't. I don't think. I think his superpower is mind control. It's nothing else but that.
Okay.
But I mean, it's mind control to the level of like,
Extreme suggestion.
what does a villain?
And-
What does a person want when they can have anything?
I don't
You know, it kind of reminds me. I've listened to a podcast with this one guy. Can't remember his name right now. Oh, David Cho, I think.
Okay.
He was this artist that ended up like in the beginning days of Facebook. He like painted on their walls and stuff, and then for payment he got shares. So he's insanely rich now. And he talks about how like he's kind of like a douchebag too, but he talks about how like I can have any girl I want. I've done everything, 5-7, 6-7s, everything. But now I've done everything. I can have anything I want. I'm just going to the weird shit now because there's nothing left. You know, like I'm falling in love with transvestites and shit. I don't want to do this, but it is
the only thing that
nothing
excites
else
him anymore?
excites me. Like with Kilgrave, what excites you? It's got to be the sick shit that Jessica seems to be so.
I mean, it could be the
Weird
fact of
against.
like trying to control stronger people. You know, like
Imagine what you could do with
controlling the
I
Hulk.
mean,
you know, I want to control the Hulk.
Yeah, which
You know?
Scarlet Witch kind of did, but
Yeah.
we don't know. I don't know the extent of Jessica's powers.
Yeah.
I know it's
She can jump
we
real
know
high.
we know super strength, and we can assume
And she can
that
turn doors really easily.
jumping real high is just super leg strength.
Could be part of her strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be the only thing we've seen so far is strength.
Yeah.
Well, no, she has to have some kind of speed thing because she watched that car drive away and then she was like up in front of it when
She
it
jumped.
stopped. She Hulk jumped it.
I mean, if
Maybe.
She can't jump that far though, really.
Why not?
if you have
She jumps
insanely
that high.
strong legs, you can sprint really
she can't
fast.
jump over buildings. Okay, so she has
We
speed.
don't know if she can't jump.
But it's
over
not
buildings.
like
she,
flash
well, she was
speed.
she didn't just jump up.
She's not a speedster.
She didn't just jump up on that walkway thing. She
Yeah.
jumped up and then struggled to climb up.
Well, she's got to have some level of durability too.
Yeah.
Or else, when you're jumping that high and you're landing that hard, you're
Well-
gonna break bones.
Well, we know she has some because when
Yeah.
she was getting screwed, she's like, "Don't worry, you won't break me."
Yeah.
So
Which and then I think it's the worst kept secret, but that's definitely Luke Cage.
I figured it probably
Yeah.
was.
And the only thing I know about Luke Cage is he has impenetrable skin. I know he's super
He
strong
has
too,
strength too.
but he actually has impenetrable skin. So whenever she was like, "You won't break me," I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then he said, "Oh, you'll break."
Yeah.
You know.
Interesting. It is.
I
Bang the
wonder which
shit out
one's,
of each
wonder which
other.
one's stronger.
I don't know. I would imagine if I was balancing the characters, I would make Jessica a little stronger if he is in fact impenetrable skin, because she can still get shot, couldn't she?
And that's what I said before. When I said, don't take that money.
Yeah.
Just put it away somewhere. It's like, why? Who's gonna take it? What if they shoot her or stab her?
Now, the Trish, I'm assuming that's her sister.
Yeah.
She
Almost
said
has to be your sister.
when they were talking, they said something about like, I tried to be the hero you wanted me to be back then. So it seems like Jessica was, they've alluded to like enhanced people, like you're one of them, like the
Yeah.
other enhanced people. So she tried to be your hero. So I'm assuming that it's like she tried to be like a superhero or just a hero in general.
And it didn't work out.
And well, either it didn't work out or Kilgrave happened.
Well, yeah. She said he tried to be the. I think she tried to stop him.
Yeah.
And then she got caught up.
And then he.
And then
was
he
controlling her.
had to made her do something that made her stop.
Yeah. Well,
What
I mean,
could
he
it
made
have
that
been?
nice track girl just shoot her parents.
That's crazy.
You know.
That was so terrible to watch. Like the fear and anticipation of seeing that gun from that purple bag.
When she started walking down the hall and it showed them still in shot, I'm like, damn it, no,
Something sad.
damn it.
I
damn it,
imagined
damn it.
Kilgrave was gonna like step in the shot or something.
Yeah, I thought he was
but
gonna come around in the.
What happened was so much worse.
Well, the most terrifying thing is the enemy that you never see.
Yeah, because they don't know that they don't know they had that suggestion.
I wrote down that I really like the old private eye feel it was giving off in the beginning.
Yeah,
you know,
very
the,
noir.
The inner monologue stuff,
Yeah.
you know, like that kind of stuff is all very like old private eye
Yeah.
investigative like stuff, and I like that.
Who
Yeah.
Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, you know, that kind of stuff.
I mean, maybe not quite.
Maybe not quite as happy and fun. I like that feel, and then with a passive aggressive sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
That was I really enjoyed that because that's like nothing that we've seen from Marvel really. I mean, Tony kind of gets that way sometimes, and he also is an alcoholic, which is a huge theme here. But
that's more just his snarkiness.
That's
rather
true,
than-
but like her snarkiness doesn't seem to come from a place of like her personality, but from a
No.
place of like that's where she hides. Because if she is honest and says what she thinks, then Kilgrave will come get her. You know, like it looks like she like the entire thing until the very end, which I got chills when she said that line like, "You could fight back." The entire rest of the episode, she's hiding from everything. You know,
Either hide from it or realize you got to do something about it.
yeah.
The first episode of Daredevil kind of had me interested, and then
Yeah.
it had the little boy thing happen. Like, oh, I want to
Yes.
see more. But this one, it didn't even do that kind of like cliffhanger where it's like a little boy got kidnapped, you got to go save him.
Yeah.
It did it like, here's your villain. You still haven't seen him.
Yeah.
She's gonna fight. You know?
I mean,
Yeah.
this is with Fisk. We never saw Fisk in the first couple episodes of Daredevil.
No, it was episode 4 that we saw.
But I
at the
mean,
end,
and
wasn't
we
it?
haven't officially seen him here, but he was present the entire
Yeah.
episode.
I would say this feels like a very personal story type of thing versus
Yeah.
Daredevil and others where it's like, you
Yeah.
know, it's a story about Daredevil, but you're also
Well,
seeing
Daredevil and Fisk have no history.
yeah,
Like this
True,
is the
true.
ultimate history.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. Very
a
personal,
very
and
personal story.
I mean,
yeah.
don't get me wrong. I loved Daredevil, and I already loved this first episode in a completely different yet equal way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, with Daredevil, you had like, you would see Foggy go and do stuff,
Yeah.
and you would see these people go and do stuff.
Or
You didn't really
Karen,
see
yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
doing something else unless Jessica Jones was there, or you saw Trinity. I don't know what her name was, but you saw her call her
Trinity.
and was talking to her,
Yeah.
and then right after she hung up, you saw something, but then it went right back to Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
You followed Jessica Jones on everything.
Yeah, you're right. Everything else except for Trinity was Jessica Jones inspired.
Yeah, and the only time you saw someone else is if she contacted them or something like that, and then it went right back to Jessica Jones
Yeah.
shortly after.
Okay.
Whereas, like, Foggy, he's like, oh, I gotta go deliver a
Yeah.
bribe to a cop, and then you
True.
saw him go do that, and you see this and that.
Cigars
So,
and
yeah, this seems very personal. Like, this is Jessica Jones' story.
Mhm.
We're gonna follow her on it, and I'm in. I'm fine.
Yeah,
looked at the
I'm
site.
actually
that was-
like the actress. I can't remember her name, but I liked her in Breaking Bad.
Mhm.
She was very good in that.
Mhm.
But I was like, I'd seen her in some other roles where I'm like, I mean, she doesn't like excite me or like I'm not like rooting for her as like an actress. But damn, am I on her side now? I mean, she did a really good job.
Yeah.
Like this, the dynamic of being both confident and strong and weak and hiding
We can scare.
was
yeah.
both there like at the same exact time.
Yeah.
And that's not easy.
And having a character that's so capable and so powerful, yet so helpless
Yeah.
and terrified at the same time, it really
Yeah.
deepens the fear that we feel for the
Mm-hmm.
the villain.
Well, it's the thing of like the way that he can control and do whatever. He made that girl who was an innocent track girl pull out a gun and shoot her parents.
Yeah.
And like imagine what he could do with her abilities that she has.
Yeah.
What if someone used your fixing skills for evil, Calvin?
That'd be terrible.
You also kind of get in Daredevil a sense of like Matt Murdock is invincible sometimes.
Yeah.
Not invincible. I mean, obviously, he gets beat the shit out of all the time. But like you sometimes get the sense like there's nothing he can't get out of. Sometimes.
I don't know. The
You know?
Nobu one I was worried about.
The Nobu one,
Like,
yes.
Dad,
Yeah.
what's going on?
But like because she is relying on her powers to take advantage of things, and the fact that she could just get shot. I mean, it might make me actually more scared for her than it would like Daredevil entering a situation, than her entering a situation.
I mean, Daredevil,
Didn't have any powers really though.
he didn't really have any powers.
but he does. He's the most aware person in the world.
There you go. Okay.
You know,
So he knows everything around
because he
him.
can
but he's-
super hear and super feel, and
He's
he can
min-maxed his
he can taste-
perception.
He can taste concrete
He can
from
get-
like 3 blocks away. That's a superpower. All right. Speaking as a guy that's half deaf, he can hear pretty well.
Wait, that shouldn't make you like
Appreciate
more
it.
qualified.
No. I'm more appreciative.
Oh, you can
And
be more
offended-
appreciative.
More offended when you're like, he has powers.
No.
I have more powers than him. I could have
No,
fixed
I'm
that
just-
door before that guy could have.
I'm just saying he's
I
very
probably
acrobatic.
could've.
He has great sense. But he's not super strong. He doesn't
Yeah.
have super speed. He doesn't have laser vision. He doesn't,
Yeah.
he doesn't have
Yeah.
anything like that. He's like a regular guy who, instead of seeing everything, hears, tastes, and smells everything a lot better than everyone else.
Yeah.
He can avoid a bullet a lot better than she probably could, but they both die the same.
True.
As far as we know.
Right?
As far as we know.
He dies a lot. I don't know. It takes a lot to kill him.
It does take a lot to kill
He
him.
took some shit.
Yeah.
But that's Daredevil. We're talking about Jessica Jones, and I'm in. I'm so in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That grabbed me a lot more than the first episode of Daredevil did.
Yeah. Kilgrave's a cool name.
Yeah.
It's interesting, yeah.
It's really dark, really just kind of earthy.
Mm.
You know?
I think he might have been in the Lego Marvel games. Because I was trying to think, I was like, I don't remember any Purple Man or anything
Yeah,
like
I
that,
think
but
that's
Kilgrave. I think he was in
that's
the Lego one.
Purple Man's
Yeah.
name. Yeah.
And it was because like you were fighting him, and he would like make like your hero see these visions of
Yeah.
things, and you had to fight those visions. But while he was going crazy, the other heroes were trying to stop him. Like, no, snap out of it.
I remember.
interesting.
Oh, wow.
I remember a comic where it's the Purple Man like trying to take over Doctor Doom,
Ooh.
but Doctor Doom is the only man that could ever resist a Purple Man because his will is so strong.
Really?
Fucking Doctor Doom's too OP. Beat Vader, son of a bitch.
All right. While Eric steams over some more Death Battle stuff, we're gonna wrap this one up here and get on to some more Jessica Jones and whatnot. So
Your jowls were shaking. It was hilarious.
Jowls.
I like your beard and everything.
all right, guys. So make sure in the meantime you guys are liking the video, subscribe down below, check out blindwave.net for everything Blindwave, where you might be seeing things before they're hitting YouTube. So make sure you're watching that.
Oh.
Also check out our patreon.com/blindwave, where every little bit helps. We thank all of our supporters that have donated to us. It's been great. Thank you so much for that.
We really appreciate it.
And then, other than that, we'll be getting more Jessica Jones coming out. We got some other stuff coming for you guys. You guys have been requesting, so make sure you guys are keeping an eye on everything Blindwave. Until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Eric.
And we'll see you guys later. Calvin, Eric, hit the button!